Hi, this is Attorney Mike Gravel coming to you from Chicago. As usual, I've got a picture of Kane Bay in the background because I'm just sick of winter. So that's what I'm doing. I guess it's aspirational. Anyway, I got sent a fun clip today. I've been looking for one of these. It's just a good old-fashioned stupid traffic stop. The guy who gets stopped is incredibly obnoxious, and the cop handles it beautifully. It's kind of fun to watch, but it is a little exasperating. I'm warning you. Let's do it.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir? I'm Sebastian, Sarasota Police Department. You're on audio and video recording. The reason for the stop, you were observed going 57 and a 40, and you were on your phone texting while you were doing that. That was at Euclid and Fruitville.
You don't need to point at the officer.
I'm not pointing at you. I'm pointing in the direction where it was.
I'll just call the chief, how's that?
Go right ahead, sir. Can I see your license?
Right?
Yes, sir, I do. Can I see your license, registration, insurance, please?
You can do this?
I think there should be a ticket for anybody who says you know who I am. I think that should be just be like a Class A misdemeanor right there.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry? I still have a job to do, sir.
Yeah, okay. What's your name?
Officer Sebastian, it's going to be on the citation. Can I see your insurance, registration, and your license, please? Sir, can I have your paperwork, please? 7 years, sir. Can I see your registration, please?
That right there is just the epitome of sleaze. I don't know who this guy is. Apparently they do, as you'll see as the video goes on. So, he may be somebody in Sarasota, Florida. He's certainly nobody that I've ever seen. I never even get his name in this. I don't care what his name is. He's a punk.
You're not going to give me your registration, sir?
You arrest me?
I'm asking you if you're going to produce me with your registration. You don't have it on you?
No. Go call Chief. Tell him how rude you just been to me. Play him this video.
Okay.
You call Marlon Brown. Then you call the mayor.
Okay.
They're not okay, though. I'm telling you what to do.
Okay, sir. Are you refusing to produce your registration? I'm asking you if you have your registration.
You're making career decisions.
No, as it turns out, you're making career decisions, and bad ones. Stick around till the end. I just left it the way it was, but I do figure out what's actually going on here.
And don't forget to hit like and subscribe, or the dogs get it.
Okay, sir. Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting.
Seriously? Where's your video?
All right. Hang tight.
Dummy, she just said it. And it's her job to observe those sorts of things.
Call the supervisor. I just spoke to your boss.
Okay. You want your paperwork?
Is it your Russian immigrant status that makes you talk to people like this?
10-4-10-6.
Call the supervisor.
14 dispatch, can you have my supervisor respond, please?
Yeah. And then we'll see who goes.
Okay. You don't want your paperwork?
6142 TD 51 Greatville
You
Street.
don't have a warrant.
Sir, you're going to be issued a citation.
Everything you have to say. I'll wait for the supervisor.
You can wait for the supervisor, but I'm going to go through what I need to go through.
No, I'm not interested.
This officer, who we never see because it's from her body cam, is awesome. She is undaunted. All the sleazy, immature stuff he throws at her, she just ignores and carries on like a tank. It's beautiful.
Are you going to be issued a
There's
citation?
the registration.
Well, you've been already issued a citation for that.
For what?
For failing to produce your registration.
Great.
All right. Sir,
You look
you're going to
Right
be issued
here.
a citation 57 and a 40 for speeding. Your fine is
right here.
$256. Information in the back. You're
Right
going to
here.
have an option to
It's on
plead
your
guilty.
camera.
An option to plead not guilty and an option to take a safe driver's course. If you qualify for the course, it will reduce your fine and it will reduce your points. If you decide to go ahead and do that, Just make sure you do it prior to submission of
You know
payment.
what? You know what he said about you? You want to hear what he said about you?
He could say all he wants about me. I got a job to do, sir.
You know what he said about
Okay.
you?
If you fail to
Had you
complete...
before like this,
Okay.
and he's going to have you again.
And that's fine.
It's not fine. Why do you keep saying it's fine?
Sir,
I'm a law-abiding citizen, and you're being bloody rude to me.
if you decide to go ahead and do the court, just make sure you do it prior to submission of payment as they do.
You think you're...
No, you're actually not a law-abiding citizen. You just committed a couple violations. Not the end of the world, but you did, and you got cited for it. Then you tried to peddle influence or something. I don't know. I don't know if he's got some government position or he just thinks he's a bigwig. I don't know if he even is, or if he's just a con man. Whatever. He's nobody in my book. But I will give him this. Apparently, he does know some police officers.
Require a certificate of completion. If you sign up for it, you must complete it. Otherwise, they will go ahead and suspend your license. You are going to be issued a citation for texting and driving. Okay? You are going to be issued a citation for texting and driving. Your fine is $116. Information in the back. You're going to have an option to plead guilty and an option to plead not guilty. You are going to be issued a citation for failure to provide your registration upon request. Your fine is $116. Information in the back. You can plead guilty or not guilty.
You're lying.
Green paper. Green paper tells you you have 30 days to repay.
Why are you lying?
You have 30 days
Why
to
are you
reply.
lying?
Meanwhile, this is kind of funny. He's got Hyde 2022. I'm not familiar with Hyde. I don't know if he's a congressman or it looks like it's Congress on there. So it's probably a congressional candidate. I'm sure whoever that is wants no part of this and does not want one of his constituents acting like this and then proudly showing that he's a supporter. It's not good.
Your payment options are on the green form.
Why are you lying?
Phone number on the bottom in case you have any questions. When my supervisor comes, I'll wait for him with you if you like me to. Your citations are over here. You can accept them. I will wait, but I will wait in my car. There you go.
You have the bad.
Love it. Did my spiel. There's your paper.
Sir, step back into your car or stand on the sidewalk so you don't get hit by a vehicle. It's for your safety. 14 right here. Can I have another unit respond?
6117,
Sir, stand over there. It's for my safety and for your safety. Sir? 10-4, the driver being extremely uncooperative.
I even love how she calls in. She isn't like a drama queen about it. She's like driver uncooperative. That's the most generic. It's perfectly descriptive, but it's just like, yeah, it's this guy. I need someone else out here.
Yes, Sarge.
6142 to 6715, are you anywhere closer?
I can't. He won't let me leave until a supervisor shows up. Martin Hyde. I just gave him 3 tickets. Yes. Bye. Speeding, 57 and a 40, texting while driving, and failure to produce his registration because he told me I could look it up. And he's gonna have my job. Everything is on camera. Alrighty. Bye. Are you still waiting for a supervisor or are you leaving?
Reggie, I'm just coming now.
Okay. Very good.
By the way, it's a friend of mine.
I'm sorry?
I'm aware of that situation.
Okay.
I'm on my way over there.
You know Pat Robertson, right?
Yes, I do, sir.
Why are you doing it?
Because I have a job to do, sir.
Oh my God.
Nobody's above the law.
No one's above the law. You have to have some degree of respect for law-abiding.
That degree of respect started the moment I walked up to your car, sir.
No. You knew exactly what you were doing and you made a mistake.
If that is your feeling, you are more than welcome to fight the citations in court.
Don't fight the citation. Don't
Okay.
fight your employment.
Okay. You're more than, you're an influential person.
Very.
You can go ahead and do that.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Why not just
Just-
say you're sorry?
Because I did nothing wrong, sir. I was doing my job, but I am going to ask you either to sit in your car or step on the sidewalk because I don't want either one of us getting hit. Okay. Sir, I have nothing more to say to you, sir. You requested my supervisor. You can have the conversation with them now.
6714, are you 74 still?
It's on for the other unit just arrived. Sarge Frangione is on his way.
Okay.
Speeding 57 and a 40. Texting while driving. Failure to produce his registration when I asked. He told me I could look it up.
Okay. You know who it is?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you're just gonna step by beside him, or?
He already got cited.
Oh, he has already.
Yeah.
So you're just,
From the moment I woke up.
so you're just waiting for.
He's waiting for supervisor, and I guess he spoke to Frangione, so Frangione is on his way. Bobby just pulled up. Bobby, you don't have to step out. Sarge is on his way. I'm recording. I'm not muting anything. Apparently, because I gave him a citation 57 and a 40, I gave him texting and driving and failure to produce his registration.
I really like that. Just because, people know each other, right? And you're like, hey, I'm recording. Little warning shot for all involved.
Yes, I do know who he is.
Take 2 seconds. We're going to make sure that she pays the price for being disrespectful. And I just wanted you to.
Oh, I don't know if you heard it, but he just said, we got to make sure she pays the price for being disrespectful. If this guy actually holds office or has some sway, that is absolute corruption and misuse of that authority. He was texting, he was speeding. I'm guessing. I wasn't there for the incident, but I don't think she just made this up to be vindictive. I think she pulled somebody over because she saw a violation and thought it needed to be done.
Witnessing, no, the registration was right there, and she deliberately chose to write the ticket. She came
When I asked you for the registration, you told me to look it up because you did not have
it. There's a video of what you said.
There is.
And I've got a
Yeah, there sure is, and it backs up exactly her version of it.
video of what you said.
Yep.
What she said was,
And he told me it's my Russian personality.
I write the citation. She went right back. She never said anything. She went straight back. I denied the citation. She straight back. I've lived here for 25 years.
Sarge, if we could take this on the sidewalk.
I've got no interest in listening to you, young lady.
I was talking to my sergeant. Sarge, if you don't mind, if we could step over off the road onto the sidewalk. We're good.
Hi, then stop.
Yes, sir. I'm not muted, so.
Sure, the disabled will go for both. Do you need anything?
No, he was running around the car and trying to approach me, so.
Oh, a little odd, definitely.
Yeah.
I would assume you got a speeding.
Yes. 57 and a 40. And texting. And failure to produce his registration.
I'll just hang out until Sarge doesn't need this.
Sarge, do you need me to go back to the station and dock my camera?
No. He'll review it if he needs to review it.
Because Sarge was already calling me to do that. He just didn't know that this is who he was.
Oh, okay.
So, but I couldn't leave until somebody was here, so just let me know what you need me to do.
Is Sergeant Frangione coming on his way here? Is that
Yes. Yes, he told me he was.
I'll just wait for him to get here, and then. Well, let me give him a call real quick, because
Okay.
that might help matters.
Okay. I just wanted to know if you want me to go back to the station and dock my camera.
That right there's a big sign of confidence. You want me to go back to the station and dock my camera? I assume that would make the video available to other people so they could disseminate it. And she knows darn well that that she conducted this stop professionally.
Turn camera off.
Well, this is interesting. I didn't really know who this guy was as I was doing the video, but then I figured it out while I was filming it. So here's a little update, I guess. Sarasota Congressional candidate Martin Hyde appears to have ended his campaign against U.S. Representative Vern Buchanan. The move comes after Hyde received national media attention and scorn over a police body cam video of his actions at a traffic stop. I think that's appropriate under the circumstances. A guy who acts that way cannot be trusted with power. If he has it, it needs to be taken. So he did the honorable thing in that circumstance. It looks like he apologized, which is good. What it says in a letter published by the Sarasota Herald Tribune, Hyde apologized for his behavior, but also made clear he will not be pursuing a seat in the U.S. House at this point. Yeah, of course he's not going to be pursuing a seat in the House because he won't get elected. I don't know what party he is. I don't know anything else. I literally just watched that much. I didn't catch his name the first time, so if you see the video in the beginning, I'm not familiar with who he is. I just figured it out and did this little update at the end. But that was an interesting one. Here at Law Talk, we like to have fun with silly stuff that happens in court, and every once in a while, and completely by accident, I assure you, you might learn something. Thanks for watching.